Hey there and happy Tuesday. So I had a great day today with my grandkids. Usually it's the two girls here with me on Tuesdays, and Weston wasn't feeling 100% last night, but today he seemed pretty good, and it was just good to have him with me. And I was kind of a little fearful of like I don't want him to be sick with me, but it was a good day. It was fun to have him. It was a rainy day, so we did all sorts of fun things inside and got out and about a little bit too. So hopefully you guys are having a great day today too. So let me put together a card for you, not super quick, but kind of quick, very easy, super simple layout. So here it is. And let me just turn my camera around and get this started for you. And I'll tell you a little bit of a story about it as I turn it around, because once I start turning this around, you'll go, hey, there's another card and another card. So my friend Chris Brower had sent this to me as kind of a little thank you note, and I just loved it. And so I'm thinking like, all right, some class is going to see this blue paper, because I love this blue paper and have kind of been saving it, and it is carrying over. So once I found out that this blue paper is carrying over, I'm like, you know what, Worthington's probably going to get this card in their class, because I've done some classes now using these other colors. So this is where my inspiration is coming from. And I know I always say to you guys, when somebody like Chris Brower sends me a card like this, I always, or if I'm even getting an idea online, I always want to give credit where credit is due. So that is where that's coming from today in the blue. And so what I did today is for a couple of my classes, this one showed up in Medelia, this one in Fairmont. I pulled out that Masterfully Made. I always want to say wonderfully made, like the biblical verse, Masterfully Made designer series paper. And that is marked down from $12.50 to $8.75, these pretty papers here, and they are still available. I just checked before I went online. So this was kind of the Berry Burst version of this, and with that I paired together the pastel sequins trio, and that is retiring, and those sequins are marked down to like $4.80 for a really nice pack. It has the pinks and the golds and the, I think, whites. Like when you've used up the color, then you go, what color did that used to be? So anyway, that is retiring. There are still some of those available. And then the difference here today, these are carrying forward, and I am using these actually the pinks would probably have worked with the other card, but maybe not the greens so much. And I love how this looks so green here, but it looks perfect on the pretty peacock version. So I'm going to make you guys the pretty peacock version here. All right, so because these cards are left over from classes that I've recently done, it does make putting them together for you quick and easy. So let me, hi there, Kay, and I love it that you guys always give me feedback like, yes, give us those projects that are leftovers, because they're not leftovers to us that didn't get to the class. And you guys have been so encouraging for me to take the time to do these online videos, because they do take time. They take time to do them, to get ready, to post them and everything. But I am getting some great feedback on YouTube, and my channel there is growing as well. And I take and do these live here and then upload them on my YouTube videos. So then we've got, okay, I don't even know if I started. Okay, I got distracted. Squirrel. All right, so we have got the card base here, pretty peacock. So it's opening this way. And then the next layer is going to be that wonderfully made, or masterfully made. There we go. And yeah, look at this pretty background. So like I said, instead of being $12.50, this is $8.75 now. And I think that is part of why I haven't used up this paper yet towards the end of this annual catalog, is I kept wanting to save these pretty papers. And now I might just talk myself into ordering more before it does sell out. Last fall in the fall mini catalog, they had that gorgeous owl bundle, stamps and dies, and I kept trying to save this, thinking I'm gonna have that like owl come scooting out of these flowers some way. Never quite got that together, but guess what we're using today? This side of it, and even like the pink here, let's see. Yeah, so the pink version of the same card, this has some other bright flowers on there too. So just kind of fun how it's always like, what side are we going to use? You have to pick one most of the time. Sometimes we come up with some fun folds that showcases both sides, and that's always a plus. All right, so I'm going to put this down. This piece is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have a couple pieces of basic white and pretty peacock. So this basic white is cut 3 by 4, and then the pretty peacock is cut 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 that way. So very easy cuts for our 8.5 by 11 on the pretty peacock there. Let me open up my pretty peacock ink pad here, and I'm going to be using a couple images from the Layering Leaves stamp set. Let me pull this out for you here. I love the stamp set for the font of the greetings and the type of greetings. It's just so perfect for so many different occasions. And then these leaves here fit into the bow punch that I'm going to use, as well as this too. So nice that it coordinates with the punch. The punch is currently unavailable, but it will be available coming up, and it will be carrying forward. So not a big hurry on that. And I'm sorry for demoing something that's not available today, but it's just such a great idea. So put it on your wish list if you don't have it already. And then the Layering Leaves, I wanted to let you know that that will be carrying forward as well. So I'm just going to take the Layering Leaves image of the leaf, and I'm going to kind of stamp that. Whoops. I don't know why. I have to kind of look over my ink pad here. Every time I use it lately, I keep getting pretty peacock somewhere. All right. So let me just ink this up, and I'm going to put it kind of towards the top at an angle up there. Hi there, Jill. We've got the sisters watching together. Love it. Love it. Love it. I have planned a Sisters Day this week with my with one of my sisters, and I'm looking forward to it. So it's fun to see sisters doing things together. All right, so I'm just going to pull over this strip here of the pretty peacock, and I'm going to do a couple more ink ups here of that same leaf, like so. And I've cut these strips accordingly, about like I would say about 1 1/4 inches, so that it fits in here. I don't like it to go too wide, because then you're just going to end up cutting into it where you don't want to. And then I'll just line this up. It was such a quick and easy idea of a card that I loved it. But then after doing a couple classes, it was interesting to see that, yeah, I guess it did take a little bit more time to put together than I realized, you know, for some. And some said, you know what, do I really need to have those leaves stamped out? And you really didn't. So some people didn't stamp these ahead. They just punched them out, and that was okay too. Before I get too far in it, here, let me just get this mat here put together and on top of our card, and then we can continue building with all the other pieces. Sometimes it just helps to get things off the surface of the work area so that we can keep going. All right, so this I'm just going to center here on the card, like so. Okay, so I've got that, and then, so I've got, this is going to go about here, and this is going to go about here. I'm just going to set that aside. Now the vellum, I'm going to take a strip of vellum next. The vellum has sold out, and that's something that I don't use a ton of, but I love it when I use it. Kind of like anything. I usually use it in like cards that I want to look a little special or have just like a soft touch to it. So the vellum has sold out, just to let you know that. So if you see this card and go, okay, where is that vellum, or why can't I get it? That's why. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of plop that here and that there off to the side. And there too, it just kind of tones it down, adds a nice soft touch. Now ahead of time, I cut this banner out of the Stylish Shapes dies, and love these banners for just a nice little sentiment. And the hello comes from the Layering Leaves stamp set. Kind of scared to like grab onto my ink pad. You know how many times you hold on to it to stamp, but because I just got some on my fingers, now I'm kind of a little gun shy there. Okay, so this is a photopolymer stamp, makes it nice and easy to see where that's going to line up on that tag die there from the Stylish Shapes. Now I'm going to take and flip this over and grab, I call them the leftover sheets of my dimensionals here. And let me grab my scissors, and I'm just going to kind of eye this up here and give a little bit of a snip and put this down so it's a nice long strip here of the dimensional to pop that up, and same with this side here too. I'm going to just do that like so. So now we've got 2 strips here of dimensionals to pop that up. And what's nice about that, now it should catch all of these pieces of the leaves here, or put that on there. A phone call was trying to come through. Sorry about that. Okay, then what I do is I give each piece here of the 4 pieces a gentle tug. Okay, so I know that that's stuck in there. This one's stuck in there. This one's stuck in there. And so nope, this one didn't. Okay, so then I just get out my, my little glue dots here and just press that into there. And then I can just tuck that underneath, and it's not a big deal at all that it didn't stick. But I always think, okay, that's a good way to just have that work. At the class, I noticed a lot of people were actually flipping the hello over and then just attaching that to it upside down, and then it was ready to go on the card. No right or wrong way. That works really well too. Okay, so we've got that, and then the only thing left is to embellish it. And so that's what I talked about earlier in the video, the adhesive back sequence trio. These are carrying forward. So I'm just going to take one of the larger green. They actually kind of look green. So like I said, pleasant surprise when it looked like it matched this pretty peacock perfect. Then I'm going to take a larger of the white, kind of put that in an angle, and then grab a smaller green one here and just kind of put that up towards the side to fill in that space down there. And it just gives it a nice, soft, subtle look there. And then for the inside, since this is a hello card and can kind of be used just for about anything, I'm going to just go back and re-ink that leaf stamp here and put that in the corner. Oh, look at that. This pretty peacock. I think I need to do something to really clean this up, but I know that's not the ink pad's fault. That is user error because I have ink along the edges, I see. All right, so this one looks a lot better, and hopefully your recipient won't even know that they're getting a bonus leaf on the back side of their inside piece here. So this piece is cut my usual 4 by 5 1/4 for that, and I'm just going to press that down, and then we have that. So for those of you that maybe didn't catch the beginning, let me just grab the other cards. So inspiration today from Chris Brower, who sent me this blue with the Countryside Inn designer series paper, and then I came up with the pink version here, Berry Burst I should say, and Pretty Peacock version of that. So just kind of fun to see what the different papers do with the same layout there. And these two are the Masterfully made designer series paper that's on a sale plus retiring. So let me get this turned around. So hopefully you guys are having a good day here. We've got some nice rain to kind of stall out my farm family here for a little bit, but probably not too long. Thank you, Missy. Yeah, they're really fun and kind of a fun card to have on hand. I know a lot of you are always looking for this type of card to have on hand just so that you have them ready to send out for when you need them. So hopefully that will inspire you to use up some of your papers, or if you love these, you can still get these papers too before they're gone. Like I said, I have lots of ideas from other classes that I've done. Thank you, Tammy, and I will be coming back again tomorrow to you guys to do another card and give you guys some more inspiration. So I will see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.